Good morning. Today we are starting our day with some wind. We're starting with some light precipitation out there, and it's only going to get more interesting from here as we head into our first alert weather day today and into Saturday as well. Winter weather is back, and we're looking at a live view of our flags at the Home of Economy in Grand Forks. You can see the wind moving the flags. They're not straight out, so we're not seeing the intense wind in the Northern Valley as of right now, but that doesn't mean it won't pick up. In fact, I expect everybody to get windy in the next 24 hours. And today for travel, caution needed. You're going to want to check before you leave. Check the VNL weather app for the latest road conditions as we see that wintry mix turn to snow through the day and wind increase as well. That could have some impacts on roads and your plans to be out and about here for your Friday. So here's a look at one of our DOT cams in the valley. This is in the Clyde area along Highway 5. This is in western parts of Cavalier County in northeastern North Dakota. And you can see the precipitation coming down here, looking like snow or maybe snow that's trying to melt a little bit. You know, temperatures are still in that warmer range, so we have the potential for a little bit of a mix. Looks like our Rugby cam not coming in at the moment, but we're also showing some snow here this morning in that area along Highway 2. And you can see in the Northern Valley, we've got some areas of isolated light precipitation happening. Southern Valley, we've had a little bit of drizzle or a little bit of light precip as well. But in the north, you can see areas in Green and northwest Minnesota indicating a little light rain. And then into northeastern North Dakota, the potential for a little more of a mix or some snow. And that's the area that will be impacted first by the more steady snow that'll be coming down as we head into today. You can see that large area of blue to the northwest of us, and then the low kind of right overhead, and that's going to move to the northeast. And as it does so, we'll see that snow start to make its way down into the valley. So winds, they're stronger in the south right now. We've got a gust to 26 in Fargo, 32 in Jamestown out of the west, Sisseton 33, and again Northern Valley not as windy right now under the low. That's where temperatures are a little cooler. We're in that 30-degree range in Crookston. It's 32 in Grand Forks. Fargo's at 42, so very warm in the warm sector south of the low, still into the low 40s, and we'll just kind of hold in that range as we go through the day today. So still mild even as we're talking about snow. So here's a look at what to expect through the rest of the morning into the noon hour. Not a lot of change here on our map in our hour-by-hour planner, but around noon here we can see that larger area of more widespread snow starts to creep farther into northeastern North Dakota, and then that will continue spreading eastward through the afternoon and into the evening. So this is 3 p.m. You can see we've got temperatures still above freezing in most areas. So if that snow is falling where you are, there may be some melting initially before it starts to stick more on the roadways. And by nighttime hours tonight, as we lose the sun and as we're seeing the wind starting to pick up out of the northwest and colder air moving in, we'll see that change over. And notice by late tonight, most of us around freezing or below at that point in time. So this is when we'll see those accumulations get going in earnest, and we'll see the wind picking up around this time as well as this is making its way through. So some of our worst conditions may actually be more into early Saturday morning with the snow falling and the wind gusts into the 30s and 40s, even 50 miles per hour. And that combination leading to low visibility and some slick roads as well heading into Saturday morning. This is 8 a.m. and we still have snow in parts of southeastern North Dakota and into Minnesota coming down, and that wind going to be a factor for us for a little while on Saturday. So a couple of first alert weather days now. And looking at our snowfall potential, you know, this is not a heavy snowmaker, but a few inches of snow can make a big difference. And we're looking at that more likely in the north and west. And then as you head south and east, lesser chances for accumulation. Fargo kind of in that 1 to 3 inch range. And a reminder, again, temperatures are still pretty warm. So there's going to be some compaction. There's going to be a little bit of melting, which could cut into our measurable snowfall totals here. So again, wintry weather back today and into tomorrow. We'll see improvement gradually on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we will be into the 20s and quieter. But this is a significant cool down, of course, from our 50s and 60s yesterday. But it's still above average, so we're still on the mild side. And next week, looking fairly quiet as we continue into December. In fact, we're warming things back up, 30s and 40s. Maybe not 60 degrees, but still on a very mild trend here continuing.
So, you know, it's kind of calm right now. We got to batten down the hatches. This is our warning, right, of what's to come.
Yeah, now's the time to be prepared. If you're going to be leaving the house and be away from home for a while today, you might be out while that snow starts. So make sure you've got that snow gear with you, your winter weather survival kit in your car, just in case you run into some trouble. Again, this is not, you know, a winter wallop where we're talking a foot of snow, but it's still enough that it's going to cause issues with visibility and road conditions.
Yeah, we've got a lot to be mindful of. Thank you for the updates this morning, Lisa.